Hi guys, and welcome back to the road to 100 million on Farming Simulator 25. It's here on Kylora Farm, episode 48, and we do finally get some subsidies. We do finally get some crop cover subsidies, a little bit of income. That's pretty good, but yeah, it has worked out. So I wonder if that's now on the precision farming economic analysis. Which field was covered? This field was covered. Let's see, subsidies. Yeah, 93 bucks. There we go. I think this one was covered, and this one was covered. Subsidies. See, it says $0 for that one. So I'm not sure why. Maybe because there's so many sheep and stuff on it, but that's fine. Economic analysis, $44. So only the top two fields counted. But anyway, what a nice way to start the episode. We're here in February, and I guess first things first, it's a new year. And you know what we do in the new year, we always change our appearance. So let me jump over here and we'll go and do that. We won't, oh, should we get a different beard? Oh, maybe we should get a different, yeah, we'll go a full beard. All right, we'll go a full beard. Outfits, yeah, let me just pick my own here. What did we purchase this year? Oh, 25 Puttinger, however you say it. That's nice. No, that's not what we want. What do we purchase? We purchased a Deutschfahr. So if there's a Deutschfahr somewhere, we'll maybe grab... Oh, I mean, that looks quite cool. We'll grab one of them. But if not, John Deere, Kubota, Krone, Massey, Valtra. We don't have a Valtra. We don't have a Volvo. Yeah, none of them are going to be doing it for us. Oh, we could go a nice jacket for the year. That's quite cool. That's quite cool. We'll go with that. Pants will change into some... Ooh, maybe some... Yeah, some three-quarter ones. Why not? They look fine. What color do we want them to be? Oh, we could go... Oh, that quite suits, but... Not sure. I don't know. I don't know whether we want light or dark. We'll go with this sort of... maybe the darker one. Darker one will probably be easier to use. We'll change some shoes. We'll go back to... well, seeing as we're three-quarters, maybe... Oh, Crocs? No. We'll put some... Yeah, we'll put those on. And a hat. We'll add a nice hat. We'll go with a... just a cap. We'll go with a nice cap. Or a beanie? Could go with a beanie. Let's go with the beanie. What beanie? Yeah, we'll go with a nice black beanie. Why not? Gloves? No, we don't need gloves. Sunglasses? Yeah, sure. Let's get some. Alright. This is our new appearance for the new year. We're looking pretty swole. Let's get cracking. So, first thing, oh, of course there's an autosave. First thing is we need to do a lot of field preparation, and there's no contracts for us to do in the meantime. So, what do we have to do? Well, we need to get this field ready to go. It needs plowing and rolling, so that's frustrating. I don't know if I want to plow it this year, to be honest. Oh yeah, we need to do the lettuce as well. We need to put all them in here. If I go around the back, I'm thinking that we get these fields over here to be the ones that we have. That needs liming and rolling. Obviously, once I cultivate it, I won't need to roll it again. And it should fix the nitrogen levels of the field. This one needs liming and rolling. I mean, these aren't our fields, but I'm thinking about purchasing field number 55 and 56. Sorry, 65 and 66, so that we can have a little bit more room to do all the veggies. They're fine over here. Because maybe they could be our carrots. But then again, at the same time, if we do the carrots over here, we could do... maybe if we buy these two fields, what's that, 90k and 77k, we could do carrots and red beets over on this side, and it'll be way closer to the soup factory, which is probably the thing that I want to buy this year. 405k that costs. So if I bought that right now, we wouldn't be able to afford it, obviously. But that's okay, because we got a long way to go. And yeah, I would have the other two fields for something else. So I'm thinking of getting a potato planter and a potato harvester, obviously, as well. So we could spend some money on that. I've got it written down in front of me, so I'm just checking over to see what we do. But yeah, for now, I guess I need to send this guy over to the lettuce. So let us do that now. And then once I load up all the stuff... Oh, why did that? Why is that being weird? There's a little like invisible wall there or something. I don't know. Anyway, once we do that, we'll go start preparing the other fields. And we'll probably take the plow, the cultivator, and what else do we need? The plow, the cultivator, and probably the limer as well. But we'll definitely take the plow first. And I'll see you guys up there with all the equipment. Oh no! Alrighty, so we're over here. We're going to start on this part of the farm. And I'm going to start on field 64 because this one doesn't need as much work. Old mate over there is going to plow that field because unfortunately it's time to plow it. It's been 3 harvests since we did that last. And I'm playing with plowing requirements on periodically. So, what are we going to do? Well, first things first, I'm going to get this field ready to go. We are going to get the oilseed radish into the ground, but I'm going to take you guys through what we're going to buy. So, also, the game's a little bit laggy because of the update I just downloaded, so it might be a little bit sort of framey at the start, but let's see if there's anything in here. Planters are a special type of seeders. Ooh. I actually need one of them as well. I forgot because I sold ours, didn't I? Ah, there it is. There's the one I sold. We'll figure that out when it comes to it. I need to buy one of them. But nothing else here is good for sale because I'm going to take you guys through what we need. We need a sprayer. So it's finally time. I'm going to get a sprayer. I'm probably going to get just the regular one. Actually, why not? We could get the one that costs the 52,000 one. Yeah, we can get this one. It does herbicide and liquid fertilizer. That's fine. Same as this one. It's got a little bit more of a working width. It's got way more of a tank, and it goes a little faster. Oh no, same speed. So we're going to invest in that one. I'm not going to buy it right now, but that's one of the things I'm going to buy. And then I'm also thinking about finally doing potatoes. I want another revenue stream, and we all know that production is the best way to make money in this game. And I'm pretty certain that if I was to buy the soup factory, then that'd be the best way to get a heap more cash very, very quickly. We've already got the ability to do carrots, parsnips, and red beets. We have the fields to be able to do them on our own as well. And it is quite labor intensive, but it's only labor intensive once a month, 1 month per year. And I can spread it out a little bit so that all the work isn't done at the same time. And that's probably the way to go. And I've never had the soup factory as well. So if you combine all those things, that's what I'm looking to do. So obviously I need to be able to buy the soup factory, which we need more money for anyway. But we have lots more time to do that this year because we've got other months that we can sell. I'm going to get the potato planter, this one. Yeah, definitely this one, just a small one. We only need 69,500, and then eventually later on in the year I'll get the $190,000 potato harvester, and that digs the potatoes out of the ground. And I'm fairly certain that it'll be quite fun to do potatoes. And then, yeah, between all of that, we should be able to then save up enough money to finally purchase the soup factory. Carrot soup, parsnip soup, potato soup, red beet soup, and triple soup. We'll be able to do all of them. So I'll be able to activate all of these, and they should be able to make us a heap of cash. That's the plan anyway. What's the prices of those? Let's have a look. Prices of triple soup is, yeah, it's crazy good. 1,700, and if we just look at the price of carrots alone, it's like 600 or something, or parsnips. Oh, 200. So we're definitely making our money from the soup. It's a really easy vegetable to get some cash out of as well, because you get such a high yield from the fields that it really makes it worthwhile. So that's why I bought this field, with a view to do that in mind. But I've had a couple of second thoughts, and I'll take you guys through them in just a moment, because apparently I've got a frog in my throat. Alrighty, so I'm just finishing this field. I had a little frog in my throat. I had to go for a cough there, but I have worked out what we're going to do. So I'm going to buy a field 85 and 86. That's going to cost us about 128k. We're going to get the sprayer, which I already showed you guys, 52.5k, and we're going to get the potato planter for 69.5k. And I'll leave it at that. That should be enough money that we still have some in the bank to use for whatever we need to use. And then down the line, I'm going to need to get the potato harvester and the soup factory. So we're really going to be saving up for those. But of course, we are going to have a chance to make a lot of money from selling the fabric and the sunflowers and the sunflower oil in March. And then again in June for the soybeans. And is there anything else that we need to sell? I think there was another thing that sells in June. Corn. Haha. Soybeans and corn in June, which would be awesome. So yeah, we're going to get that all set up and running, which would be fantastic. So this guy is done. Let me fold him up, and we're going to get started on the limer. So I'm going to go and grab the limer. I'll lime this field. I think that's the last thing we need to do. I'm conscious that there's going to be a lot of field preparation in this episode, so I'm not going to show you everything. Yeah, this needs liming and it needs rolling. Well, I'm going to roll it. Should I roll it? I mean, we're going to have to plant stuff, so yeah, why not? I'll get the roller and we'll get the limer as well, and we'll get all that ready to go. So I'll get that sorted, and I'll catch up with you guys on the flip end when we're working on the next project. Alrighty, we're liming this field, and I thought I would just come back and do a quick update. Now, this won't take long, so that's why I'm happy to sort of commentate over it, because I want to buy the things that we need so that I know how much money we have. So I am going to buy this sprayer, 28 or 24 meter working with, probably 24. See and spray, yes. Pulse width modulation, yes. This is going to be an expensive purchase, so let me just make sure that we actually don't run out of room here, and we'll stop, we'll purchase it, and then we'll get back to liming again, because I forgot that I need to add all the attachments to it, and that's how it's going to be a more expensive purchase, but it's alright, because we are going to increase our environmental score heaps. So P, to bring up the store, we're going to get the sprayer. Now, do I need the John Deere one? Because I'm pretty sure this one has, yep, weed spot spraying and the pulse width modulation. So let me just compare. Now, this one has a working, it has a smaller tank. It's only got 1,200, and this one has a big one. It's probably better to invest. We want to invest, right? Let's get some Michelin tires. We don't mind about the tires, although maybe narrow tires would be good, because we are going to be in the crop field. So yeah, narrow tires, and we'll get both the see and spray. So with this configuration, each nozzle will turn on while the actual weeds, 90% less herbicide, and pulse width modulation, uniform application regardless of speed and cornering. There we go, that's what we're after. And this is now going to be the sprayer. What episode did we get it in? Let's go back. This is going to be spray, and it's episode 48. Cool. All right. We'll pick a nice pink. Why not? Sweet. This bad boy is all ours. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, let's buy this. It's going to cost us 101,000. I knew it would cost us more. Good thing we have some money in the bank. So that is the sprayer taken care of. Now let's also grab the potato planter. Here we go. We'll grab this bad boy. And yeah, there's no customizations to this. It is just what you see. Let's get it. Perfect. And that's two things purchased off the list. Now we need a potato harvester, but we probably have a lot more time in the year to get that. So we're not going to get the potato harvester right now. Let's just plan out our crops. So this one's going to be corn again. Obviously we've got barley on field 100. This one will be soybeans. And I want to purchase potentially all three of these fields, which we might need to take a loan out for. So I just need to work out what we want to do. We need 85... 86, field 85, field 86, and maybe field 83. I'd like to have all four of the root crops here at potatoes, carrots, parsnips, and sugar beet or red beet, whatever it is. So we've already got one field there, so we need three more basically. So this one has cotton on it, so it doesn't make sense to buy it. So I am going to actually accumulate enough money to purchase these guys, which is, what's that, 120. So we have enough for these two. And I probably need to loan the amount that I need for this. So that's fine. Remember, when we do the loans, one of the rules of the challenge is when we do the loans, I can't get more of a loan. I have to be able to repay the loan before I purchase a new one. So that's fine. I don't see that being a problem. And we should make a bit of money next month to be able to pay this off. So I'm going to loan. I'm going to borrow 100k. I think it's only 90 for the field. I'll just be safe and get 100. And then let's go and purchase these bad boys. So visit. Nothing here. That's fine. We're going to buy it. Why does it keep going to my active workers? It's so frustrating. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Buy field number 83. Boosh. It's now ours. Buy field number 85. It needs liming and plowing. That's fine. Boosh. It's now ours. And buy field number 86. Boosh. Perfect. $787 left. Amazing. So, I didn't realize that we'd only have that little. I am actually going to borrow 10 more K. It's still part of the same transaction, so that's fine. There we go. We now have, well, 3 new fields ready to go. And we're very, very close to being able to afford all the things that we need. So, yeah, we've got a few more toys to play with. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that all pans out. So, I will get some of this field prep done off camera now because you guys are going to have to witness a lot of it. So why not? We'll get it out of the way. And I will be back for the bits and pieces that are new, and I'll show you guys the progress that we've been making as we sort of dive in. So usually I do a big time lapse. I think this time I'll just do little snippets of commentary as I progress through the game, and then that way you guys can still be up to date, but you don't have to sit through, you know, a 5, 6, freaking 10-minute time lapse, because that's how long it would be if we had to do it all. Alrighty. So I'll catch you guys in the next little update, and yeah, it'll be a couple of moments for you, but it'll be a long time for me as I get this all done. So, look at this snowy mess. It's been snowing a little while. You can see I've skipped through February. I've been playing on 1 speed because I had so many things to do. But all these fields are now limed, ploughed, and ready to receive a crop in March or April. I think I'm going to stagger the planting because otherwise it'll be so time consuming for me, like so labor intensive at the end. But this field's ready to go. I also extended it. You guys will see, like, look at the road. If you look along the field down there, it gets a little bit closer to the road. So I've used all the extra areas because obviously the regular fields, you're not allowed to use this first sort of bit. So I've extended it. There's no reason that we shouldn't. And yeah, those 2 fields are ready to go. The soybean field is all planted and rolled. So what have I done? I've limed, I've plowed, I've limed, and I've rolled twice. I rolled after plowing and I rolled again. I rolled before plowing and rolled again after plowing. So yeah, these fields are good to go. Likewise for the 2 fields up there. But we need some money because I want to buy the... Oh, let me turn the engine on. I want to buy the thing that we sold last time, the the planter, because obviously I sold it to get some cash, and then we need an upgrade. I don't know if I'll be able to get an upgrade. So we've got 2 options. In the sale, we can buy this. It's 20k. So it's not bad. It's just getting back what we had. Can definitely still use it, not the end of the world. Or we can try and purchase an upgrade. So if I go to seeding, it's not a planter, it's a seeder. If I go here, we can see this is a 3 meter one, but it holds more seeds. This is a 4.6 meter one, so we're probably looking at this one, to be honest, the solid stand, if not the Aquila drive. I really want to try and get the Aquila drive. Now we need 58,500. Now I know I said that I wouldn't loan any extra, but it is still the same month that I got all that stuff. So I'm going to first start off by selling this silage. We just had it sitting around there, so there's another 20k, and I am going to actually go back into the loan and get the rest. So we're going to go up to 150, which should be plenty. Now, as I'm going to turn this tractor around and send it home, it should be plenty to be able to go and purchase everything that we need. So let's go and do that now. Seeders, the Aquila drive, brilliant. Or we can do fertilizer. That's interesting. That takes it over the limit though, so we can workshop that at a later time. We don't need the ridge marker. And this is, yes it is episode 48, but it's not the sprayer. It is the seeder. Alrighty, let's do that one. Looks good. Can we change the color? We can't change the color. But this is fine. This is a direct drill. So we're going to save ourselves a lot of time and money in the future. Additionally, this seeder offers the possibility to seed directly. No previous cultivating or plowing is necessary. That's pretty good. It should be able to speed up the process a little bit. So let me pick it up with the Challenger. Yep, Challenger's already here. Perfect. We'll get this one back over to the farm, and I will get through to March, and we can start doing all of the planting that we need to do, as well as April, where we're going to be able to sell a lot of stuff. I might just buy, while I'm here, I know it's expensive, let me buy some seeds. Seeds, auto load pack. Yeah, we don't need that. We'll just buy these. Maybe I'll buy 2 bags of these. What's that? 2,100 liters. Yeah, that's fine. That should be enough to cover everything off that we need. Let's load these guys up, and I will see you guys in March in just a moment. It's March, which means it's time to make some money. We're going to sell sunflower oil at the potato processing plant. 3,879, not bad. Hopefully we get a bit of reward for environmental score as well. I found a use for the truck. We've loaded precariously 6 delicious pallets of sunflower oil. We're going to get these over to the potato processing plant. Where is the potato processing plant? I don't even know where that is. Can I take a shortcut through here? Probably can, but let's not. It's making me nauseous going through there. Actually, there is a shortcut through here. We can go this way. I feel like this car is going to tip over at any minute. Probably more easily than any of the other tractors and stuff that we drive, but that's all right. Yeah, let's start off by making some money, and then we are going to get our potatoes planted and our sunflowers planted as well. In lieu of... I knew it would happen. I knew that would happen. Am I going to need the tractor? Oh, am I going to need the tractor? I'm going to need the tractor. This thing is stuck. All right. Give me 2 secs. So, the old mate is flipped back the right way. That's fine. And we've got some wooden beams to sell as well. I forgot about these, so we may as well get these sold now. For a nice, cool $12,000. And then I'll send this guy back on his way to go to the farm. So, let me just let me set this guy on a worker. We've currently got a worker doing the potato field as well, getting that ready to go, so that should be fine. Nice. Is he going to move? I don't know if I actually clicked it correctly. Yep, he is. Cool. All right, this guy's flipped the right way up. Don't worry, nothing happened. These curbs are absolutely crazy in this game. Like, they straight up make you fly, which is just crazy because this truck should not be flying like that ever. I know we've probably got a bit of weight on board, but it's not that crazy. So, yeah, let's go over to the potato factory, or potato processing plant, whatever it's called. It is just down here. That was probably an easier route to go. I could have just gone through field number 97 like normal, but didn't do that, so that's okay. We'll learn our lesson and we'll suffer again. Come on, flip back round, flip back round, flip back round, flip back round. Keep going, keep going. Oh, God. Hopefully, for the last time today, let's get this guy back on the road. I'm actually going to stick to the road this time as well. And I'll drive conservatively so that we don't flip over. We can go 100 on the straights, but we can't go 100 in the corners. It's just lacking a bit of downforce on these cars. Okay. We made it. It's been a bit of a pickle. All right. I've never actually noticed this building. I reckon I've driven past it so many times, especially in the early days when I was doing the contracts for wood. And I've never, ever noticed it. Does it sell in here? All right, ready? Nope, it's not here. Where does it sell then? Is it here? Yep. Oh, 25k. Nice, 40k. That basically pays for the planter that we just bought, or the seeder. So that's not bad. Not a bad investment. But let's head on over to the potatoes and the sunflowers and get on with the jobs that we need to do in March. Okay, so it's a little bit later on in March, but we're ready to go. I'm at the sunflower field, and I've got the AI worker with the sunflower and the solid fertilizer. Hopefully this will be enough to get it all done. Let's get ready to rumble and see how this goes. I just want to hang out here and see what the yield result will be like, so let's just pause here because we are going to go over to the potatoes, but this looks pretty good. Yep, so we've limed this field. Now we do need to weed it. We need to roll it as well afterwards. But for now it should be good. Nitrogen is bad. How can the nitrogen be bad when it's fertilizing? I don't understand. Is this something that I have to do myself then? Okay, let's hold on. Let's pause, buddy. So this is saying that the nitrogen is okay. Maybe it's because it needs a second level of fertilizer afterwards. I'm not too sure. Also, we should probably have done tram lines on this. I forgot about that too. So, let's see if we can fix this up. Alrighty, hang on. How do we do this? We go to precision farming. And on this field, we want tram lines. 24 meters, I think. Yep. It sets the distance between tram lines that are automatically rated during seeding. set this to the width of your sprayer. The width of the sprayer is 24 meters. Let's just go and check that. Power spray, 24 meters. Yep, cool. So 72 tram lines, because we do have tram lines this time. 24 meters. Work direction automatic. Let's do that. Alrighty, and now if I go to, yeah, see, this is something different. This looks different. This looks different. Maybe it's worth doing this myself, I'm not sure. But for now, I'll just put the AI worker on it and I'll see how it goes. It'd be good to get a field where, you know, we get to experiment a little bit with it. And I can always do a second layer of fertilizer later if we need to fix up the nitrogen value. It does say, what does that say? Expected yield, 80%, but it's got an 89% yield. So we could just go over it with the sprayer afterwards, spray fertilizer, spray herbicide, get it all rolled and weeded and stuff like that. So maybe it'll be fine at the end of the day. But anyway, we'll leave the AI worker doing this. Hopefully he has a great time. The Challenger does have the Azaria sort of attachment. I guess it's not an attachment, but it's got the sensor. I purchased it, so it should work during the day, and it is still during the day. I might just stick on 1 speed because we are going to go over here and grab some potatoes. We need lots of these. Now, I'm not actually sure what capacity does this thing have. This is the new potato planter that we bought. Is it? I can't remember if it's this one or this one. No, that's the Ridge one. This one has a capacity of 2,665 liters. So we'll buy 2,000 potatoes. They come in thousands, so I'll buy 2 of these guys. And we'll see if they're enough. It's actually cheaper to do this with potatoes rather than with seeds. Is there any fertilizer I can buy as well? This thing does accept fertilizer, or it says it does. Although I should have some solid fertilizer at home. So maybe we just take a trip to the yard, get all that sorted, and then come back. Alright. And I'm pretty excited to use this guy. So in March, I've mapped out all the harvests and the field prep that we need to do. In March, we're just going to stick to the potatoes and the sunflowers. We're actually going to spread out the rest over the next coming months, just so it's not labor intensive at the end. Otherwise, it gets a little bit tricky to get it all done and dusted. So yeah, so for March, just potatoes and sunflowers. In April, we'll do the soybeans, the red beets, the corn, and maybe some more potatoes. And obviously in April, we also have to sell the fabric and the wool. So we'll probably round off the episode with that, because it's been a little while already. And then in May, I'll do carrots and parsnips again, so that they're ready a little bit later on in the year. And I can just spread out the use of the harvesting machine, because it's going to be bit of a drag to get it all sorted in the one month if it was all done in March. So yeah, we're just spreading out the work. Hopefully that pays dividends down the line, and it means that we can have a nice productive year with stuff to do in every month, and it doesn't keep it as boring as it has been in the past, because I usually just skip through the months that we have nothing to do, because there is literally nothing to do. So let's go get ourselves some fertilizer and go over to the potato area. So I will just show you guys on the map as well how we're doing, and we can check in on our spinnery. That's 10 pallets of fabric with a lot more ready to go, so we're going to make a bunch of money from that as well. If we go down to the spinnery, yeah, we've got 6 pallets of fabric as well, and for the first time it's actually losing wool, as in it's not full anymore. It's not losing it, it's just using it up. But we do have a full, I'm pretty sure, let's see if we can spot it through the field over here. I'm pretty sure the wool pallets are full over there. It look like they are. Can we see it just there? This would be a good view. Yeah, I think that's 12. I definitely see 6. 6 at the front. I think 6 at the back as well. I think that's 12. Full pallets of wool ready to go as well. That should be pretty good. Alright, let's get a bit of fertilizer. Hopefully, is that lime? I don't know if that one's lime. These over here should be fertilizer. Let's back up into these guys. Can I avoid hitting the roller and the fertilizer? Yeah, I can. The spreader even. No, so it doesn't accept fertilizer. It does not accept fertilizer. Alright, that's fine. I thought it did. I mean, it literally says it does. But I guess I didn't receive the same output. It might be something that we need to go and workshop. I remember saying that, actually. So that's okay. So a bit of a waste of a trip, but at least I know now that this could do fertilizer. I just need to go and upgrade it at the workshop. Anyway, we're going to make the short trip over here. and then I'll head into a little time lapse, and I will, just before I start the time lapse, I'll check on the sunflowers and see how the tramlines are doing, because I'm very curious. That's the first one, and I thought maybe we'll just let the AI worker do its thing before we go back and check. But this field is all regged up and ready to go, so pretty exciting. This will be our biggest potato field that we have. There will probably be another one later on down the line as well. Alrighty, so just before we start this, I will just set steering assist and all that on. Let's tab to the AI worker. Oh, this is the other field that I'm preparing. And next month, what do the tram lines look like? They don't look like anything for now. I wonder what the field will look like. See, there's nothing there either. Oh, there is. Alrighty, there is. There's a big tram line in the middle. Cool. Okay, so it is working. It's not the end of the world. The sunflowers are getting planted. There's another tram line. Looks like there'll be another tram line going that way, which is pretty good. And hopefully we get it all sorted and ready to go. I'm really curious as to why the nitrogen is bad, because this thing is fertilizing. It is definitely fertilizing. Because that was full before. They were both full. So I don't really understand why. But that's okay. Hopefully we can raise our yield potential. Obviously we'll roll it afterwards as well. Anyway, heading into a little time lapse now. Whoops, I didn't mean to shift. Control. There we go. We'll head into a little time lapse. We'll get the potatoes planted. And we'll finish up the sunflowers probably in the same time lapse as well. And I'll catch you guys in April, where we'll be back to sell a bunch of products as well. So enjoy the time lapse, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Seen a sky so blue, and you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
Alrighty, it is the last little bit of March here. I nearly said April. It's the last little bit of March, and we just need to do some rolling to make sure this field is ready to go. Now, I'm very confused, and maybe you guys can let me know in the comments why it's like this, but this field is not at a higher yield potential. It still says the nitrogen is bad, and it shouldn't, because oh my goodness, let me just get this rolling correct. I've already got 31 hours on this tractor, by the way. We didn't buy it that long ago. There we go. Because I filled it, I sprayed it with fertilizer. I used solid fertilizer from that thing over there, as you guys can see, the Challenger. I've already put it on, and it still says that the nitrogen is bad. Let me show you guys. So yeah, like expected yield 79%, nitrogen 0. I have sprayed this twice. Like, that's mental. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but I figure I'll just get this field rolled and ready to go, and then we can head into April. So that's where my head's at. Now we've got a lot of things to do in April. We've got to do soybeans, red beets, corn, potatoes again, and we're going to make some money from selling our fabric and our wool. So I'm not sure whether that's going to be making it into this episode, because we've already got on quite a while. That potato time lapse is going to take a long time. So I'm thinking I split April into 2. So I might start off April, and we'll finish this episode by selling all the fabric and wool, and then we'll join up again next time as I get the rest of the fields prepped and ready to go. Because I want to make some money. Let's make some money. $32,000. That's not enough $1,000. We want 1 million. It's going to take me ages, but that's alright, because that's part of the fun. So let me just get these fields all nice and rolled, and then we'll get ready to roll. And it might be a case that I need to, hopefully I can get back here. Maybe I'll destroy the sign, but I can get through. Yep. It might be the case that I need to, what am I trying to say? I might need to fertilize it again in the first growth stage. So I'm happy to just go over it again. That's why I'm going to have the Challenger there ready to go. I'll just go over it again in April and see if that improves it. Not too sure. It should. But also it might not. I really have no idea what's going on. So we'll figure it out as we go. I guess these are the tram lines, right? That's why there's no rolling texture on this part, because that's where the tram line is. So it'll be interesting to see using the spray for the first time. I know we bought it, but we haven't used it yet, so there's not been a need. When there is a need, that's when we'll go for it. Ah, very exciting. Very exciting. It's been good. Precision farming really makes it more fun. It makes it more fun because getting the environmental score up by doing all this stuff is actually a really good reward. You know, getting an extra 10, 15k every time I sell stuff, like when we did the lettuce or whatever last time, it's well worth it. It really is well worth it. So it just puts a different dynamic on the game, and I quite appreciate that. I quite like it. So it's good fun to have. But anyway, I'll get into a little time lapse, I guess. Or you know what? We've had enough time lapses. I'll finish off doing this, and I'll catch you guys in April, because we are then going to sell as much wool and fabric as possible, and that's going to be an absolute task, especially if auto doesn't work. So I'll catch you guys in a few moments for you. It'll be a little bit longer for me. It's finally April, and I'm very excited to get rid of some of this wool and make some money. This is what it's all about. It's time to see if we can get close to that 100 million. So I'm currently doing a few contracts or whatever, but look, the spinnery has 40,000 liters of wool. It doesn't need that much. We've got a bunch of fabric that we need to sell as well. But for now, I'm going to do some auto loading. So stick with me. We'll see how much we get here. 34,000 liters of wool. We start this day with just under 17,500. Look at this thing. This is going to add so much cash to our bank balance. Oh, that's awesome. $96,000. I wonder, where's the little... I'd love to know exactly how much we made. Not enough space to unload. I get it. There's not enough space to unload. I can work it out myself, but I'd rather not. Anyway, close to $80,000 there. We'll do a little financial recap at the end, because we'll be able to see how much of it was down to the environmental score, how much of it was the wool itself, and we'll go through all that as well. So I'm going to go back to the shed, back to the cold hangar, because that, of course, is where we are storing. There it is, $72,000 of wool and 6,300 from the environmental score award. So just under 80,000. That's a pretty good, substantial amount. I will take it. So yeah, we're going to go back and get the rest of this stuff loaded. I actually should probably check on the sheep as well, because I have a feeling we might have more. I wonder if I can do it from here. Wool, yeah, we have another 8,000 liters there, so I'll probably go and get that filled up as well. And yeah, we're going to sell absolutely all the wool this month because this is the best month to sell wool. It's the best time. I haven't actually checked the price. Let me roll up in here and we can go and check the price as well. And I'll give you guys a quick little update on our field too. So we have potatoes for the first time. So you guys can see the potatoes there on the other side. Actually, let's drive up nice and close to it. So we got them all planted and ready to roll. And it looks pretty awesome. Oh, I just killed myself on the tractor if that was real. We've got some small weeds, that's alright, we'll be able to spray these a little bit later. A yield potential of 100%. I'm very excited to be able to try and get these to 100. And I'm fairly certain that because they're a root crop, if I drive over them, they won't be destroyed, especially during the first stage as well. So that could be something to look forward to. Maybe we will finally be able to crack out the sprayer, but it won't be in this episode because we are so focused on making as much money as possible from this wool and hopefully paying back our loan. We had about $500 of loan interest as well that we needed to sort out, so hopefully that can all be done. And let's see if this works. It worked for the first one. I've left the door open here. I've got 2 strange pallets of eggs. I hope that when it comes time to get the eggs, I'll be able to load them up properly. It only takes 6 at a time, so let's go 6. Plop down there. And then let's see if this loads them. It does. Awesome. All right, so I'm not going to make you guys sit through this. I'll load up all the pallets, and then we'll come back and we'll end the episode selling as much fabric and as much wool as possible. So I will see you guys in a few moments, and we'll make some more money. Another 34,000 liters of wool coming up. This brings a total of 68,000 liters. I'm very excited to be able to make some money here. This is what we've been waiting for, and this isn't even the big money maker. We've still got fabric to sell, so let me click through this as quick as I can. A couple at a time, and it'll be a little bit of a wait until we find out. But we're at $175,000. Like, we can expect another roundabout, 80 grand it was. I think it was like 78 something, which is pretty handy. I'm not complaining about that. And it's not January. This is April. We get to reinvest this money quicker back into the farm. We know that the more money I have to invest, the better it's going to be in the long run, and the closer we can get to that $100 million mark. So I'm pretty stoked to be able to do this. And yeah, we just got another month that we can sell some cash in, or sell some products in and make some cash. Sorry. So yeah, just under 80k. Pretty happy with that. Is it time to repay the loan? It probably is. Let's see if I can do this while we are on the move. That car just straight up disappeared, but we've got a $150,000 loan. Let's go ahead and repay all of that right now. I know I shouldn't do this while I'm driving, but we managed. This is our real money now. We've got $25,000 of our own cold hard cash, and we're going to keep reinvesting it. I think I've probably got another trip full of wool. I don't know if it's going to be full, but it is going to be another trip. So I'll go and get that sorted, and then we've got the fabric over to be done as well. So we'll make some money. Here we go. Not quite a full trip, but it's still pretty tasty. Another nearly 27,000 liters. We're a little bit short because the wool wasn't quite ready at the sheep station, but that's all right. Let's sell all this. We already got $4,000 there. And this is all our money. We have no loan to repay, and we've got $87,000 in the bank. What can we do with it? It's going to be a good amount of money to be able to do something with. So now I'm hoping that the last step on this journey is that the autoloader will be able to do the fabrics. If the autoloader can do the fabrics, then we are going to make some fat stacks of cash right now because fabrics are about 3 times the price of wool. So we are really in for a lot of money if we can make it happen. So let me just check. We've got another. That's still the notifications from the wool. Let's just do a quick recap while I'm driving down here. And we can see we're in April. We sold 200,000 of wool, and we got 17,500 in the environmental score. So that's fantastic. That's $220,000 that we've made just from the wool, and we know that we're about to go and make even more money from the fabric. And we've got the spinnery to keep going all year as well. So I think this is obviously the first time that we're selling fabric. I think it's been about a year, maybe about 13 or 14 months. So I think we had it a little bit earlier than April last time because we chose not to sell anything, right? Or we only sold 2 or something like that. So this has been a good year's worth of production. The question is, can it be loaded onto the autoloader? The answer is yes. Let's load this fabric up, and we will be at the other side selling it as well. Where's the best price? I'll come back when it's all organized and ready to go. Here we are. This is going to be the biggest money maker ever. 1,000 liters of fabric. And this has been a good year worth of production. And we've got this autoloader loaded to 50% capacity. It's going to be pretty freaking good when we manage to finally get some money back on our investments. This is going to be awesome. And yeah, we've got the loan repaid as early as April this year. That's just phenomenal. I think we probably will end up taking a second loan this year. I'd like to expand what we do with the fabric. Potentially we could go into maybe clothes or something like that going forward. But yeah, pretty happy with where things are at right now. And this little John Deere that we've had for nearly 200 hours, we're going to go over to the farmer's market and get it sold. One thing I forgot to do in March that we probably will do quite soon is I forgot to sell the sunflowers. I hate how that happens. That curb would not affect that wheel like that. Yeah, I forgot to sell the sunflowers. We've got about 17,000 liters of sunflowers. I'm thinking that we'll sell about 10,000 liters worth and keep the rest for the oil mill so that we have sunflower oil. So we'll go and do that next as well. But yeah, here we go. For the last time, and the first time, sorry, at the farmer's market, we are going to finally sell all of this. Look at that. That's mental. $160,000 from the products and another $14,000 from the environmental score. It could not go any better. It really couldn't have gone any better. That's fantastic. We've got 260K sitting in the bank, $250,000 for the first time ever. For the very first time ever. And I have so many ideas as to what we're going to do with it. Hopefully we're going to be able to get upgrades and we're going to be able to do a lot more things. And it really has been root vegetables and root crops that have done this for me, because we had the wheat, we had the barley, we had all of that stuff, and it didn't make us anywhere near the amount of money that that this has made us. So it's just phenomenal. It's doing really, really well. We've still got the soybeans and stuff to go as well, but that's not going to be this episode. That'll be another episode. Now I am going to quickly finish off by getting the sunflowers done and dusted, and we can sell another 10,000 liters of stuff there. And then we're going to look at what we should invest our money in next episode. Because, yeah, we're going to have all this stuff to do, and I don't know what to buy. I don't know whether we should get land or equipment or what. Here we are. We're going to collect about 10,000 liters of sunflowers. Let me see if I can get it on the money here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not quite. Whatever. Nearly 10,000 liters. That'll do. We're going to get this all sold over at, I think the best price is the grain mill. And then I was doing some digging, and I think I know what I want to save our money for. So we've obviously still got the soybeans and the corn to sell next time, so that'll be good. But one of the things that I really want to get is the soup factory. So this thing costs $400,000, which is a lot. But we'll be able to make our money back pretty instantly with all three of the soups, or four of the soups, because this year, we will have carrots, parsnips, potatoes, and red beets, and obviously the triple soup there as well. So I think that'll be the best return on investment for us. Let me see if I can navigate this. Apparently not. Ooh, yep. I might just take a little shortcut through the fields here. Oh, not that one. Let's go this way. Yeah, I might take a little shortcut through the fields here because it's always easier to go and drive out on the open field than it is to take the narrow roads on Zielonka here. But yeah, the price of soup is pretty good. Like if we go down here and carrot soup is worth a lot, like a lot. What is that? 100 carrots go into making that or something like that, right? I can't remember. 300 carrots make 75 soup. So it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, and that's not even a liter. So I'll have to do the sums, but we always know that the productions in this game are much more beneficial when we can expand what we do. And we'll be able to get good use of this because all 5 of these will be in use. Whereas compared to some of the ones that we currently own, like the oil mill, I think I might sell the small oil mill, and then finally we'll be able to really expand with the canola and the sunflowers and start getting a bunch of this stuff as well. Sawmill's fine for now, and all the rest are okay. The dairy's okay. Whoops, I'm driving over someone's potato field. I'm so sorry, whoever owns this field. I don't even know if it is potatoes. No, it doesn't look like it. But I will just continue to drive over in the meantime. But yeah, I think it's time to maybe revisit these and decide exactly what it is that we want to get out of this, because I've got goats, but that's it. And all these other products are going to waste because I just don't have any milk to put into it. So yeah, maybe we expand our animal production next. So soup factory, and then I think animals are probably the way to go. Maybe we get some pigs, maybe we get some cows, and finally make use of all those bales that I've got piled up in the shed as well. And then I want to make the farm look pretty. I do want to make the farm look nice and good. We don't have a very decent farmyard right now, so that'll probably be something to do. And then, of course, we need to buy land to continue expanding our operations. But here we are. This is going to be the last thing we do for this episode. I've been rambling on for a long time. Let's see if I can get the sunflower. Yeah, perfectly falling down there. Amazing. Another decent 15k in the bank. We probably could have made that 20k if I had sold it the month before, but I forgot to do it in March, so we're going to do it first thing in April. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you guys have, then please do me a favor. Leave a comment, like, subscribe for more videos, and we will be back with another video. We'll do a double upload today. How about that? I'll do a double upload. There'll be 2 videos over this weekend, and I'll make sure they both go out on time because I missed one last time. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys very soon. Bye for now.